Hey y'all, how's everybody doing today? I'm doing alright, I guess. I'm working on some music. So I decided, I wasn't sure what I was going to do for Music Monday. I was going to actually do some more of my favorite songs of all time. But since that last video was so long, I'm sure y'all are probably, some of you may still be watching what my other favorites of all time were. So I thought I'd make this one a little bit different. I'm working on some music. I'm actually on my app that I love so much, and it's loops. It's all kinds of loops that you can use, special effects, all kinds of things like that. And then you can also have a MIDI keyboard or anything like that. I have a keyboard, and you can make your own. You can add your own music to it. So if you have a guitar or anything like that, or you play drums or whatever, you can actually add your own music to this app. And the app is called SoundTrap, and I absolutely love it. It's so much fun. There is a free version, but I opt to do the premium version because I love it so much. And with the premium version, you just get all sorts of special effects and really cool sounds, and you get just a ton of sound loops to use. And like I said, you can use your own music in it and then just add, maybe just some accompanying music or whatever like that. You can do voice on it if you have a microphone, or if you have a good computer mic, you can actually use that too. But you can actually sing along with it. You could literally record a whole song with this, a very professional song. So I use it a lot to make music for my videos. That way I don't get copyright alerts like I have on my favorite songs of all time video. I don't understand that. How do these people get away with like playing a whole video in the back of them while they're doing a review or something? I don't know how that works, but so anyway, I decided today I'm working on some spooky tunes, like I don't know, just some scary stuff for Halloween, and trying to throw in some atmospheric music in there at the same time. I think a couple of them are probably going to end up being like EDM songs or something with spooky themes. But anyway, that's what I'm working on today. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to point it towards my computer so you can kind of see what the program's all about and how it works and everything like that. Like I said, it's super fun to play around with, even if you're not any kind of a musician or anything like that. If you don't have an ear for music, whatever, but you like, messing around with something that's kind of fun, this is a really fun app. Like I said, there is a free version, but I opt to do the premium because I just absolutely love it. Also, you can do collaborations. Like if you wanted to make some music with somebody thousands of miles away, you could both sign on here to the app and do your part. You could start it out and let somebody else finish it or whatever. Add your loops together. You can make your own loops, and so yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I just wanted to share that with y'all today. And like I said, I'm working on some creepy atmospheric kind of music. Now, I'm not charging anything for it. It's not like I'm making anything professional or anything, but it's just something I thought I'd let y'all see the process of it, and you might want to get the app too. It's like I said, it's so much fun. Even if you're not good at putting loops together or whatever, you could make you some modern jazz or something. Just put a loop, this loop and that loop and this loop all together, and there you go. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera around, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm working on. I'm going to let you hear it as I'm making it. This is just one of my songs that I'm doing, or one of my compositions. Can't really call it a song. It doesn't have any singing in it or anything. But this is my my compositions that I'm doing. I'm doing a whole little album. And this particular one that I'm working on right now is called The Haunting. And so it's a little creepy. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys what I'm working on today. I'll probably, if this one turns out okay and everybody likes it and likes seeing what I'm doing and stuff, I might actually go ahead and show you the processes of the next ones that I'm working on. But this is the first one I'm working on. I have 12 different ones planned. That's a big goal, I know, but it really, once you get started into it and you get your loops picked out that you want to use and everything like that, it's really not that difficult to figure out where you want to put each loop and what loop you want to play with which loop, you know. So I will go ahead and turn the camera around and I will show you what I'm working on. Let you hear it. And I would really like to hear what you guys think about it. Alright, so this is the program itself. This is what it looks like when you're working on something. It's got all your loops that you're using and where you want it to place them. And the volume of each one, you can actually decide if you want one loop louder than another. They each have their own specific volume. It's pretty much like producing, you know, a record on expensive professional equipment. You can decide where you want each instrument to play. You can decide if you don't want it to play where the little headphones are there. I can't get my camera too close because it won't focus, but if you see the headphones there, that's where you can actually mute certain sounds. You can put where the little stereo speaker is, you can also do it there. And it's got, like I said, the volume. You can turn it up however you want it. If you want it something to rotate from the right speaker to the left speaker, you can actually change that too. You can change it from R to L, or however you want to do it. But this is it. Over here are all your loops that you can choose from. Like I said, there's tens of thousands of them that you can choose. And then you can save it, and you can actually release it to SoundTrap and let other people listen to it. If you come up with your own loops or whatever, you can share those with people and let people use those. You can upload it to YouTube, Spotify. They actually have a membership that includes Spotify also. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys what I have been working on and how it sounds so far. And I will warn you, it's a little loud and spooky here at the very beginning. But I have used, here's all the loops I've used. I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, about 32, 33 different loops. And as you can see, this is the beginning of it. So the beginning of it is mostly your top loops up here that you've got. And then as you go along, you can see that I have cut them off, changed them, and then added more. So, well, I'll go ahead and show you what I have so far. And this is, like I said, this is just a work in progress. I have a lot more to do on it yet, but this is what it sounds like so far. And like I said, I will warn you, there's a little screaming and things like that at the beginning. So, and I listen to it on my headphones, so I haven't really listened to it. Oh, you can choose over here too how loud to record it also. So here we go. I'm going to start that over because I don't think it was on for very loud, and my camera really might not have picked it up good, so I'm going to start it over here and let you hear it from the beginning again. I turned it up all the way, because you can always adjust your TV, turn it down a little bit or turn it up, or whatever you're watching the video on. But you can't make it louder if I don't record it loud enough, so here we go. Uh-oh, the phone's ringing. Oh no, it must have been really sad. Uh-oh. As I said, this one's called The Haunting. Okay, so that's all I've got so far. One of the real cool things you can do is like you can adjust this to work to where once you get to the end of that, it'll start over. So if you're working in an area, you want to kind of block off that area while you're working on it. I think it'll go back. Okay, no, I don't have it set on it. So up here, you can do this cycle mode. So this will stop it, so you can see it's clear, it's filled in up there. So now when it hits that mark right there, it'll go back to the beginning. So if you're working on something and you want it to just stay in that area where you're working, you can adjust this to anything. So if I was just working in this area, I could adjust it back to that. And then this here, you can move this to wherever you want to listen to what you've done so far. And then once you get something in there that you don't want to lose or accidentally move out, move somewhere else or whatever, you can pin it to the graph. So you would just touch that and it would pin it to the graph, and then you couldn't, it wouldn't be as easy to move it to another location. You can save it. It auto saves, but I always will save mine every once in a while. Then you can also write the title and everything up here. You can edit the title. And like I said, this one right here, this is the one that makes this stay. Like, see, if you do it that way, then it's just going to keep playing all the way to who knows where. So if you click that right there, that will stop and it'll just play your work area that you want it to work. And then this is the one that pins it to the bar. And then there's some other things that you can do also. This is the different loops that you can use. Like I said, there's just tons and tons and tons of them. There's drums. You can click on drums and you can listen to just drums. There's all kinds. You can choose your favorites. You just click the little heart over here, and then if you want to see just your favorites, then you can click over here and it'll show just your favorites. There's special effects, do all kinds of cool stuff. There's sounds. That's where I got a lot of my stuff was in the sounds. So you can do just all sorts of stuff. Vocals, there's even vocals, if you want to do backup. Oh, that sounds cool. I hadn't listened to that one. That would probably go good in. Ooh, that would go good in The Haunting. I'll have to put that in there somewhere. Maybe at the end. Just Euphoria Dreams. So you could literally do anything you want to with this. You can make just all sorts of music. And that's the loops. Now if you wanted to do it yourself, you would, let's see, what's the button is that? Is it this one? Nope, not that one. Let's go back. Oh, here. Those are your keyboards. Like if you wanted to play and you didn't have a MIDI keyboard, you can just play You can just play like that. You can play any instrument. There's all sorts of instruments. It's pianos. You can play. Where's the other screen? They've changed it a little bit. I haven't really done a lot of the MIDI stuff since I started playing on here again. Originals. Nope. Let's see. So that's where I am. Oh, here you go. You can add a new track, and you can do voice and microphone. If you just click on add another track, then you can do voice. You can do this. Here's guitars, but you do it all on the keyboard. But and if you're really good with your keyboard and you can just remember the letters and things, you don't have to use it this way. But I like to use my mouse. So you can do, just anything you want to do. And like I said, there's all sorts of different settings you can do. There's, let's see, power chords. But there's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of settings on here. It's just crazy how many settings are on here. And you can change, here I'll show you something else too that you can do when you're on the instruments. They're synthesizers. They're pretty cool to do synthesizer. But you can change the delay. You can do delay, you can do frequency, you can do resonance, you can do reverb, pan, and volume. And I am not a musician. I took piano lessons when I was a little girl. I don't really read notes or anything like that. I just do it by ear. But yeah, there's so much you can do to change things around. Let me show you the drums. Let's see. There's another way to set the drums. So you got your kick. No, how do you do the drums on this new one? Oh, the instrument. So see, here's your drums. And you can change these to just about anything. There's just tons and tons of different drum kits. So yeah, there's so much you can do with it. But you always go to add new track. And like I said, you do the synthesizer. You can do brass and Winwoods even. That's clarinet. You can do fiddle. Oh no, flute. I'm sorry. You can do guitar, bass, strings. Cellos, double bass. Let's see. Viola, violin, harp. So there's just tons and tons of things to do on here, and it's so much fun to play around with. And like I said, you just play that. And there's really nothing that you can do to tear it up or mess up or anything like that, because you can just go back and erase it, start over, whatever you want to do. Like I said, over here, there's just tons and tons of things over here. There's sounds. Different kinds of sounds, so vocals, beats. You can do hip-hop. You can do the piano, guitar, vocals, EDM music. See how pretty that is? So you can add a loop. So yeah, there's just tons and tons of things you can do with this app. So much fun to play with, and like I said, I've made a lot of my my video, my slideshow videos using this. I just use, you know, however I want to do it. So right now I'm still working on my little thing here, and I want to try to find something to go with what I've got so far. Let's go back this way. Let's start over. It's going to be really loud. I'm going to move up after the screams and try it again. And the one of the tricks to it is to get your timing down just right. Like you can even actually change the timing of the music by stretching it out longer or making it shorter. You can change the rhythm and the time. So what I had to get just right was the fire, the gunfire. You'll hear it. It says pull. So that's pretty much probably some of the hardest part of this that I'll have to do is just get that exactly right where I wanted it. Those are all my ghosts. It's a haunting. And then the way this is, you can make it fade, like fade in slowly, and then at the other end you can make it fade out slowly also. And you could stretch these and put them however you want to put them. So if you wanted that to go longer altogether like that, then you would just grab hold of this and stretch it. You can stretch it however you want to. So if you're into making movies or whatever, you need a good soundtrack, you can actually make your own. You can do like suspenseful music where you need it, and you know, dramatic music, whatever you need. And like I said, you can use all of these things over here. With the premium, like I said, I get a lot more. And I'm no way advertising for this for this company. Don't think that. I'm just showing you what it's like and why I like it so much. So much fun. And there's guitar. You can do guitars. And some of the patterns actually will go together, so you could go from that into this one. Just chucking the guitar like that. There's B, C, D. These are all progressive notes, so you could do that. You could just fit a whole bunch of guitar notes together. That's pretty. And see, it actually changes chords. So there's mandolin. So if I wanted to add that to what I already have, I would just hit this plus sign over there. Or you can drag and drop it over there too, wherever you want it. But it's always going to go at the bottom. So all the new stuff will go down here at the bottom. So there's a lot of mandolin. I love mandolin. It's one of my favorite instruments. Oh, that's pretty. And these are all copyright free. None of this is you're not going to get in trouble for using any of this in your music. It's copyright free. Oh, that's pretty. So there's guitar, tons and tons of guitar. Acoustic. That's just a strum, so if you just wanted a strum somewhere, you would just use that one, and then you could stretch it out, because it would show up like just one strum, and then you could stretch it out to however many strums you wanted. So yeah, so it's super, super cool. There's different genres that you can use for the guitar. Like I said, there's special effects, has dubstep. Some dark feedback. So see, this would be good if you're making like a sci-fi movie or something. So yeah. Sounds. Take that off because the sounds won't let you do favorites, but there's there's just everything. Airplane flyby. Can barely hear that one, but it's a baby giggling and laughing. So yeah, there's so many things to do. Here's a beast roaring. But see, if you wanted to keep doing it, then you would pick that, and then you would just stretch it out to where it would just keep doing it, and it would keep doing it until you stopped, till you had a stopping point. Look, boiling pasta. So yeah, there's just tons and tons of things you could use. That was the cannons that I used. Yeah, car doors closing, car horns. Yeah, so that's, there's just all kinds of things on here. There's cats meowing, cats fighting. Chainsaw. That's going to be included in one of my compositions I'm working on, definitely. Let's see, church bells. So there's actually let's see. Yeah, you can do bass. Just all sorts of things to do. More vocals. Let's see. So yeah, there's just all kinds of stuff, Feel the weight of the world weighing heavy on my mind. Like I said, these are all copyright free, so you could use any of those. Yeah, so it's just a super, super cool program. And this over here, shows you what instruments they are played on over there. And yeah, so it's just super, super fun. You can change your tempo right here. You can change your tempo. And if you want a metronome, however you say that, you can actually turn that on too to get your beat just right or whatever. But I just depend on listening to it. I just depend on my own ear to hear it. This tells you how long your video or your music is. So I'm at 2 minutes. about 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And I want to do each one for about 5 minutes, so I got about halfway through with this one song. But then once you're finished, then you just you can save it in a file and use it, like I said, anywhere you want to use it at. So yeah, there's tutorials. If you don't know what you're doing, you can check out the tutorial, or you can get in touch with me and ask me how to do what you're doing, and if I know, I would definitely help you with it. Like I said, I'm not an expert on it. I just play around with it and have fun, and I make some music and stuff. So that's what I'm working on. I'm going to play it for you one more time, and then I'm going to go ahead and edit this video, edit the video and get it uploaded for Music Monday. And this one's not going to be near as long as my 3-hour and something one on my favorite videos of all, or my favorite songs of all time. Yeah, so if you're in the middle of watching that one, you can continue that one, and then in a couple of weeks, maybe next week or something, I'll do another one. Okay, so see, it's going to back up, and when it hits that spot right there, it's going to go back to the beginning. That man's crying. I think they're coming to get him, to take him away. I guess it's a ghost. It's like Civil War ghost or something coming to get him. No. And you can make your own sound effects too. You can do your own sounds. You can, like I said, you can sing to it. It has auto-tune also. So if you're like me and you're not that great of a singer, it will auto-tune it for you. Like I said, you can grab a hold of it in the middle somewhere, and you can drag it somewhere else if you don't want it in a specific spot. And you can also, another thing that's cool too, you can do, you can right click, and you can do all of these things too. You can cut it if you don't want it. You decide you don't want it, you can cut it. You can delete the whole thing. You can copy it from one place and move it down and put it somewhere else. There's the auto tune. Just all kinds of things. You can split a region too in certain places. If you wanted to split, so you wanted to split right here, you would right click, and then you could split it, and then you could move one half of it down there, and then move the other half wherever you wanted to do it. Like if you wanted a quiet area of certain instrument. So yeah, so it is just super cool program. There's a website too. I'm actually working on the website. And this is also available on your phones too, so you could work on it, say, on your computer for a little while, and then you could work on it on your phone if you were out and about and the birds were just sounding super cool. You could actually record them, and you could put it onto your app on your phone, and then when you got home, if you wanted to transfer it to your computer, you could do that. It would already be saved in there. So you could, like I said, if you're out and about and you hear something that you think would sound really cool, put to music, or if you just wanted the sound of maybe frogs or something like that, you were doing a video slideshow and you had pictures of frogs in it or whatever, and you wanted to make it really cool by putting some sound with it, you could record some frogs out at a wetland area or something, and then you could use it as a loop. You can create your own loops. Let's see, I actually need to take some of these off. This is where I was showing you guys the different things that you could do. You would just click whatever you want to take off. Like you could click here and delete the track off of there. Delete the track. So you can do that. So yeah, there's just a ton of things you can do with it. Like I said, if you're working in an area and you want to, like, okay, so I'm right here now, and I want to expand this because I want to work in this area. And when I play it back, I want it to just go to the area that I'm working in. So you would just stretch that out, and that's how that does that. And yeah, so like I said, once you get something in place and you don't want to, you know, mess it up or anything like that, accidentally move it or do something weird with it, you can actually click right up here, and that will pin it to the track. I mean, pin it to the graph. So yeah, so it's really, really cool. There's your export button up there. You can share it. If you wanted to share it with somebody's email or anything like that, you could share it. And like I said, you can actually work with someone else on something. If you're working on something, say if you're a music writer and you want to compose a song, and then you need a vocalist, and you know someone that's a good vocalist, you could actually get them to sign on to your thing, or you can share it with theirs, and then they would add the vocals to it. And then when you hit this button up here, that actually mixes it. So it'll mix it all together, and it'll, like if you have a place where it doesn't fade in the right place or something like that, when you mix it, it will actually listen to it and mix it. So it'll, you know, fix any flaws or anything like that that it finds. But yeah, so it is a lot of fun to play with, and I just wanted to show that to you guys. Because I had a little different Music Monday, and I'm going to continue working on this, and I do have a couple more videos I wanted to record tonight. I think I'll go ahead and do a couple of videos for my channel for the week, because I want to be working on this a lot. I got a big goal, and I'm going to get there. So yeah. So, I hope y'all enjoyed that. A little quick look at my, my little music there I'm making, and the program that I make it on. I love, love, love this program. Like I said, I'm not advertising for them. I have no affiliation with them whatsoever. I just love this app. I just accidentally stumbled upon it when I was just looking around for something to do, you know, and I stumbled across this app, and I started playing on it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. And then, like I said, I went out and I got the MIDI keyboard, so I can actually play some piano on there. And if you want to play like the guitar on the keyboard, you know, like I showed you, you can play it on there on the keyboard. You can actually play it on your MIDI too, and then you don't have to use your mouse. I also have a mic, but I've never been able to get it hooked up right to my computer to where it doesn't have a lot of feedback. So I got to work on that. I was looking up some solutions for it on YouTube, and a lot of people said that you need to get a different plug-in for it, like an adapter or something for it that has a filter on it, something, I don't know. I don't quite understand it, but yeah, maybe I'll do that one of these days and try to do a little singing or something. That might scare people. I'll have to do auto-tune for sure. But yeah, so it's a lot of fun, and I hope that some of you guys will actually get out and download this app or go to the website. Like I said, I'm working on the website itself right now, because sometimes the app on my computer, because I do so much with it, sometimes the app will kind of mess up on me. So far it's never deleted anything that I was working on, because it, like I said, it automatically saves every so often, and I save it too. But yeah, I've got some videos. If you want to listen to some of my other music, some of my videos on here, my Alaska videos, my slideshows, they actually are done with music that I made on this app. A couple of my videos, I'm not sure exactly which ones, but it tells in the description if I'm the one that made the music. And yeah, so I highly recommend this app and just having fun with it. Like I said, the free version is pretty good too, but I prefer the premium because it has so much more stuff on it. And yeah. So I guess that's it. I just wanted to share that with you guys, let you see what I'm working on, and let you know about this very, very cool app. And again, it's called SoundTrap. I'll put a link to it in the description of the video if you want to go and check it out. And like I said, you can get a membership that includes this and Spotify, and you can actually post your music from SoundTrap onto Spotify. It's just real easy. And yeah, if you have a photo editing app on your computer, your phone, or whatever, like I said, you can transfer the music that you make over there for your slideshows or anything like that. So that's a really, really cool feature of this app. I guess that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll get out there and make some beautiful music all for yourself and for other people to enjoy. I would love to hear if you get on here and you make some music. I would absolutely love to hear it. And yeah, I'd like to hear your comments and what you think of my music. Also, yeah, so I think that's all. So thanks you guys for watching, and God bless all of you, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.